Good morning, children. Let me continue. I have to give the detailed answer for the third lesson, fluids. Already other parts are over. First one, write with an appropriate illustration. Prove that the force acting on a smaller area exerts a greater pressure. That is exactly not given in the book, so we have to copy down from the board. Let me write on the board. Okay. Then before that, we'll mark the other answers. Describe the construction and working of mercury barometer. Or else I'll give continuously. First answer in detail with an appropriate illustration. Okay, I'll give now. Right, point by point. Second point this is. We usually keep the pointer pointed end on the wall. While nailing, what you are doing? On the wood. And hammer on bulged head. So, very small area exerts a large pressure. Thus, nail penetrates 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 into the So, first detail answer. The question is, what's the question for you? With an appropriate illustration. Illustration means what? Example, prove that force acting on a smaller area exerts greater pressure. So, for that you are taking nail. Nail, what is it? Ani. So, it has two ends. One is sharp, other one is bulged. So, while we are using hammer, either in the wood or hall, we are placing the pointer, that is small area only on the wall, and the hammer on the bulged head. Clear? So, while you are giving the force on the bulged head, and how it is nail will be like this, no? This is sharp, this is bulged. When you are facing on the hall, when you are placing on the wall or wood, whatever it may be, you are narrow. This is narrow, sharp area. This is pointing towards the wood or the wall. The bulge only we are using the hammer. Hammer means what? Sutti. Then the small area exerts more pressure and makes the nail enters into the wood or wall. This is given there. Take a nail. It has two ends. One end is sharp and the other end is bulged. This is bulged. This is sharp. We usually keep the pointed end on the wood and hammer on bulged end. Here wood. This is, we are using hammer here. So after you are giving pressure to the hammer, it enters into the wood or wall. So the very small area, which is the very small area here, the pointed narrow pin, narrow point, very small area exerts a large pressure. Thus the nail, thus means what? Like this, the nail penetrates. Penetrates means force. That is தொலைச்சிட்டு உள்ள போதுன்னு சொல்றீங்க பாருங்க. That is we used to say penetrate. Penetrates into the wood or wall. Clear? And second answer, describe the construction and working of barometer. It's in page number 29. Page number 29. Now children take page number 29. Mercury barometer. Describe the construction and working of mercury barometer. Construction page number 29. You have to write like this. First, construction. In last paragraph, write the heading construction. Here, the last paragraph. So we have to write this answer by a different heading. Page number 29. Just we are writing construction. First heading is what? Construction. That is in page number 29. The last paragraph. It consists of third line. Construction. In the third line it is. Third line in last paragraph. What is the? It consists of to third line by it consists of a long glass tube at the filled with the mercury and turned upside down into a container of mercury. Into the container of mercury. This is construction. Next to construction we have to see working. With the heading of working, it's in page number 30. 30, first paragraph. Take page number 30, first paragraph. Diagram you have to draw. The barometer was working by balancing the mercury in a glass tube from there to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th line. From the tube, working the barometer to. Children, do you follow what I say? The barometer to 6th line it is, the 6th line from the tube. That is, the barometer works by balancing the mercury in the glass tube against the outside air pressure. If the air pressure decreases, it pushes more of the mercury up into the tube, and if the air pressure decreases, more of the mercury drains into the tube. Then after that, just leave 3 lines. 3 lines, leave it off and again start. Vacuum cannot exert any pressure. Then again you have to start vacuum. From that to vacuum cannot exert any pressure. So the level of mercury in the strike out. So the level of mercury. So the level of. So your answer should be vacuum cannot exert any pressure. Mercury in the tube provides precious measure of air pressure, which is called atmospheric pressure. Till atmospheric pressure. Okay, so first we are writing construction. Construction from page number 29. That is the first paragraph, last paragraph, third line. It consists of to till contain mercury. Then working, we are saying page number 30 in the first paragraph. The barometer to from the tube. Then after that you have to leave 2 lines. Then from vacuum to atmospheric pressure. Clear children? That's all. Second answer is over. And we have to go for third answer. How does an object's density determines whether the object will sink or float in the water? It's in page number 32. Now we are marking detailed answer, third. I'll write here. So let me say the third detailed answer, third. It's in page number, what I said, 32. Take page number 32 first. Explain. How does an object's density determine whether the object will sink or float in the water? Page number 32. Here, last paragraph. Page number 32, last paragraph. Floating and sinking under the heading, whether the object 3.53, starting from 3.53, whether an object from there to till will sink into it. That is, whether an object will sink or float in a liquid is determined by the density of the object compared to the density of the liquid. If the density of the substance is less than the density of the liquid, it will float. For example, a piece of wood which is less dense than water will float on it. Any substance having more density than water will sink into it. So bracket words you have to write. Clear, children? How many lines? The page number 32, 4 lines. In page number 33, 4 lines. Totally 8 lines for the third answer. Clear? Then fourth answer, fourth one is explain the construction and working of hydrometer with a neat diagram. So you have to draw the diagram. It's in page number 33. Fourth answer. It's in page number 33. You have to draw the diagram. Then we have to go for the answers. Construction and working. Here, page number 33. Under the application of principle of flotation, hydrometer is there, no? We have to mark here and there, children, so listen carefully. With the side headings, we have to write. In first paragraph, we have to write principle. Draw the diagram. First paragraph in page number 33. 3.54. Under the heading, first we have to write principle. Principle. Under this heading, you have to write last 3 lines. Principle from the first paragraph. Last 3 lines, that is, the weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed portion of the hydrometer is equal to the weight of the hydrometer. First paragraph, last 3 lines. Marking. So what you have to write? The weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed portion of the hydrometer is equal to the weight of the hydrometer. Then we have to go for construction. It's the next para, second para. Hydrometer consists of, first line itself, hydrometer consists of cylindrical stem having a spherical bulb at its lower end and narrow tube at its upper end. Close the bracket. hydrometer construction. How many lines? First 3 lines, 1 to 3 lines. And then last 2 lines. First 2 lines and last 2 lines. That is, the narrow tube has marking so that relative density of a liquid can read directly. And working. So next we have to write the side heading, working. Under the heading working, you have to write the last paragraph. Okay, just go through again, children. First principle. Principle is here. It is under the 3.54. First 3 line we are writing. Last 3 lines. The weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed portion of the hydrometer is equal to the weight of the hydrometer. Last 3 lines we are writing. Clear? That is the principle. Next construction, next paragraph, first 3 line. Hydrometer consists of a cylindrical stem having a spherical bulb at its lower end and narrow tube at its upper end. Then last 2 lines, first 3 lines, last 2 lines. The narrow tube has marking so that relative density of a liquid can be read directly. And working, last paragraph fully. The liquid to be tested from there to all the 5 lines, last line, relative density of the liquid. Clear? And we are going for the last answer. If I am completing the last answer, the lesson will be over. State the laws of flotation. It's in page number 35. Last answer now, 5th answer. Page number 35. Detail answer, last. That is in page number 35. Under the heading laws of flotation, 3.8. Laws of flotation. Under this heading, how many points are there? 2. That is, the weight of the floating body in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body. The center of gravity of the floating body and the center of buoyancy are in same vertical line. That's all, only the 2 points. Clear? Any doubts on this? So second lesson over. Detail answer. One answer I wrote on board. Other answers I said paragraph. This is page numbers. The first paragraph means you have to say the first paragraph, second paragraph. You are marking when I said itself. Then just to verify, you can go through this. Then third answer I gave, it's in page number 32, fourth one 33 and the last one 35. So we have completed this lesson. The higher order thinking skills, that is not necessary. So detail answers, all the answers are important to you. Especially that construction and working of barometer and then laws of flotation. Both are important question in the detail answers. Okay, that's all. The lesson is over, children. 2 lessons completed. And remaining lessons, what all I said? 19th, that is 11 and 19. 11 belongs to chemistry and 19 biology. Maybe you would have paid the beginning, the first term fees alone, that is some amount you are paying and getting the books from us. Unless you pay the second part of the amount. That is, suppose in case you are paying 5,000 in the beginning, now you have to pay the remaining 5,000 or something else. I think for 9th standard more than 12,000 like that, starting beginning fees, I don't know. So you would have got the message from the office. So you have to pay at least certain amount, then only are eligible for half-yearly exam or else not. So insist your parents to pay the fees before 10th. Okay, thank you, children.